towards the end of his outing as well. He maintains the velocity.
And Sproat's set pitch to Lee is just off the inside of 97. It seems that especially in that first inning of his starts, he really pumps in some heavy gas. So that here against Harrisburg, 1-0 is on the outside corner. Went with his first cutter there, and the count goes to 1-1.
And establishing that fastball early sets up everything else. Everything else is just as good.
It will be a 1-1. That's lined down the left field line by Lee and out of play. 1-2, hitting 292, 12 homers, 50 RBI. Fastball, the changeup in the high 80s, slider, and sweeper along with the curveball. It was Marcelo Meyer at the Futures game saying is the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's back-to-back strikeouts to begin the right-hander's outing on.
So no RBI for Mendoza. And it brings up Hao-Yu Lee, who struck out swinging his first time up. Sproat has never allowed more than 4 runs in any of his professional starts. Today marks his 15th pro appearance. Runner goes from first. First pitch is swung on and missed. Parada fakes a throw down to third. Malgiri, though, got back to the bag. And so it's a stolen base for Mendoza. He's into second now. 2 men in scoring position again, and they stay out of the potential double play up the middle. So Sproat indicates to the umpire and crew that he's going out of the windup. And the infield will once again come in a little bit and play halfway with nobody out. Erie ahead 1-0 in the top of the third. 0-1 to Lee. Lifted in the air, straight up to center field. Palmer backpedaling and circling around it. Now drifting to his left, he makes the catch. Both runners tagging. Malgiri will score. The throw goes to third. It's cut off. And so Mendoza's safe there. Malgiri scores to make it 2-0 on a sacrifice fly from Hao-Yu Lee.
I don't know, 95?
Pitch to Palmer is grounded on a hop to short. Nice stop by the shortstop Cruz. Flips to second for 1, but the throw to first gets away from Holton. 2-0 pitch. Fastball down the middle. Called strike. 2-1 with 1 away. 3-0 Erie lead. Runners at first and second for the Ponies in the bottom of this frame.
He did go to a Hall of Fame this year, though, Billy. The Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, you did?
Ken, yeah.
2-1 pitch, grounded to the right side. Might be 2. Second baseman Lee flips to second for 1. Cruz throws to first in time. 4-6-3 on a nice turn up the middle.
See how they score it. In either case, it is a 4-0 game on an E5. So runner on first, nobody out now. 4-zip SeaWolves on 4 hits. And now Binghamton with their first error. At the plate is Hao-Yu Lee, and a throw back to first, and not in time. Well, the Mets are taking on the Marlins, and right now scoreless in the bottom of the second inning. Tell you what, Billy, Mets right in that third wild card spot.
They sure are. Hopefully the Yankees won't be right in that third one either.
They're fighting for that AL East. Christian Scott. You don't think so?
Oh no, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, they had such a great run there for a while. That's right. Christian Scott's pitching today.
Sure is. Pitch to Lee is on the outside corner. 0-1. Scott has allowed 3 hits over an inning in 2/3. Has not surrendered a run. And see Scott getting to pitch in Miami again. Has lots of friends and family from growing up in South Florida. As the 0-1 to Lee. Fastball outside. Back pick over to first. Second back pick of the inning, but back in time is Mendoza, who does have 21 stolen bases on the year. Only been thrown out 3 times. Lee, that sac fly in the third, part of a 3-run third for Erie, struck out swinging against Sproat in the first. So a 3-run third for the SeaWolves and a run in the 5th as that hits the runner and goes errant off the sidewall and right, and jogging into second is Mendoza. Second Rumble Ponies error of the inning on an E1. So still nobody out. Runner on second already. A run home and some aggressive base running from Erie. Malgiri singles, gets to second on a stolen base, scores on an E5. And now Mendoza on at second with nobody out. It will be a 1-1 to Lee. Pitch is a hot shot, foul down the third base side. 1-2. Yankees are playing, both teams are playing wraparound series Friday through Monday. You don't see that too often.
Oh.
Rays ahead 1-0 in the second. Orioles right now 2 games up on the Yanks. And in the wild card, the Mets, to give you the latest up-to-date statistics or standings, they are in a tie as that's lined right to Young. Throw back to second, and they're unable to double off Mendoza. Nearly did, though. It's another William Morban Insurance pitching change as the Rumble Ponies still down 5-0 heading into the top of the 7th. Left the bases loaded with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th, and a first pitch single the opposite way from Hao-Yu Lee, and Lee is aboard to begin the top of the 7th inning. So Brandon Sproat pitched 4 innings, allowed 3 runs. Jordan Gieber replaced him. 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs. Jeffrey Colon with a scoreless frame. And now it's Junior Santos in. Runner on first is Lee, and a strike on the inside corner to Workman. And the count runs to 0-1. 4th trip through the order for Erie. Ponies won in walk-off fashion 6-4 Friday night on Matt Rudick's 2-run homer to push the Ponies' winning streak to 10. Then it was snapped yesterday on a combined no-hitter starting with Jackson Jobe. There goes the runner. Lee pitches low and outside. Throw to second. Trickles into center field. Lee gets up too late for him to advance to third. It is his 15th stolen base. Stolen base hasn't been thrown out this year. And Erie's 3rd stolen base of the game. So it's Gage Workman who comes to the plate. Workman will step in from the left side, and Lee might have hurt himself there. Gabe Alvarez comes out along with Lee's interpreter and athletic trainer Bryce Hippis. So Workman steps in, gets you up to date on the Eastern League scoreboard as well. Remember, Ponies fell back into second place. 25 strikeouts, 13 walks, and it's Hao-Yu Lee who steps to the plate. Top of the 9th, Ponies are down 6-0 pitch. That's up and in, ball 1 to Lee. Erie scored 3 in the 3rd. They did so on a wild pitch, a sac fly, and an RBI ground out. It will be a 2-0. Guzman is set. And here comes the pitch. That's a swing and a miss, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. And the pitch to Lee is swung on a miss, 2-2. Erie will return home and open up a 6-game set against Altoona before heading on the road to face Portland at Hadlock and then New Hampshire. 2-2. That's grounded the opposite way. Moving to his left is Jordan. Throws to first in time, 1 out. And that reminds me, I got to give Sam Lebowitz my Portland restaurant